talk about the forecast for today. If you're going to head outside, I'm sure most of you will be outdoors to view this event. Once in a lifetime sort of deal here. 121, it gets underway. Don't mind the color bars there. I think we got good visibility across the board. Maximum obscurity at 2:47 this afternoon. 86% of that sun covered up by the moon here in Hampton Roads. And then good visibility to wrap things up also at 4:06 p.m. So a good 3 hours almost. And you can see some sort of solar eclipse here across Hampton Roads and really across the country. The visibility looks pretty good, especially along that path of totality with the exception of Nashville and Lincoln. Even Charleston, South Carolina, looking at a little more clouds with some late-day convection firing up there. All right, we have some tropical systems to talk about. None right now that have a name. We had Harvey at the end of last week, and then it weakened over the weekend. Right now, it's just called Tropical Wave Harvey, but it is expected to strengthen once again before it makes landfall somewhere in the Yucatan and then reemerges out in the Gulf of Mexico by the end of this weekend into next weekend. Somewhere along the southeastern coast of Texas, it could make a run next. Also, we have a tropical wave sitting over the Bahamas. This has about a 40% chance of becoming Irma. And notice this does take it towards Florida by the later parts of this week and possibly even up the southeast coastline. Doesn't look to develop and become that strong, so that's why we're not too concerned about it. And we'll watch it over the next few days to see if it has any impact on our forecast here. 77 degrees outside right now, a dew point of 75. We have those numbers close together, so we have some ground fog that's been developing over the past few hours. Down to 3 miles in Chesapeake, a half mile in Edenton, 5 miles in Franklin, and really once you get farther inland along the I-95 corridor from Petersburg south to Roanoke Rapids, you're down to a quarter mile. So not particularly dense everywhere or very widespread this morning. High pressure is parked offshore, and we're going to see that keep the majority of the clouds away from the region. So that's some great news for eclipse viewing this afternoon. Here's how it looks on Futurecast. Again, as we're getting towards the afternoon hours, eclipse time frame, a few fair weather clouds from time to time. That's about it. We're staying dry throughout the day today. It'll be warm. It'll be humid. Tonight we fall back into the mid-70s, muggy. Tomorrow, after some early morning fog, we heat up quickly into the lower to middle 90s. With the humidity, it'll feel like triple digits again. And then by the time we get to Wednesday, our clouds will begin to increase. A cold front approaches, and behind it, oh, it's going to be a blast of some much cooler, more comfortable air. 89 today, partly cloudy skies, hot and humid. And then tonight, dropping back to 76, mainly clear with a few areas of fog developing by tomorrow morning. 93 tomorrow afternoon, feeling like 100. Still warm ahead of the front on Wednesday, but look at the drop behind that front, and we clear things out. Low humidity, highs in the 70s by the end of the week and the weekend.